There are moments in life that stay with us, quietly shaping our memories and leaving a lasting impression. And sometimes, these moments come from the most unexpected places. For fans of BTS, especially those who admire Jimin, it's easy to see him as a shining star on stage, a performer whose talent captivates millions. But behind the bright lights, the intense choreography, and the perfectly synchronized performances, there are stories that many fans have never heard, stories that reveal a different side of Jimin, a side filled with kindness, warmth, and humanity. A former backup dancer recently shared one of these stories, offering a glimpse into a world behind the scenes that is rarely seen, and the tale is as touching as it is eye-opening. Working as a backup dancer for a group as big as BTS is no small feat. The work is grueling, the schedule's relentless, and the pressure to perform flawlessly immense. Yet, for this former dancer, the experience became more than just about dance routines and stage performances. It became about the people they met, the bonds they formed, and most importantly, the genuine kindness they witnessed. Among all the stars and performers, one person left an indelible mark: Jimin. From the very first rehearsal, Jimin's presence was different. While other idols might focus solely on their performance, Jimin seemed to care about the people around him, even those who were technically in the background. The dancer recalls one particular day that still brings tears to their eyes. It was during a high-pressure rehearsal for a major performance, the kind where mistakes are magnified under the bright lights of countless cameras and the gaze of a demanding production team. One of the backup dancers had stumbled, a minor mistake in the middle of a complex routine, yet in that moment, the tension in the room was palpable. Instead of showing frustration or ignoring the error, Jimin approached the dancer with a gentle smile. He didn't lecture or scold, he simply encouraged, saying that mistakes are part of the journey and that everyone deserves a second chance. That small act, which may seem ordinary to some, had a profound impact. It reminded everyone that behind the superstar image, Jimin was empathetic and understanding, capable of lifting others even in moments of pressure and stress. But it wasn't just about words. Jimin's actions spoke even louder. The dancer shared another memory, this time during a particularly exhausting tour schedule. Long hours of practice, travel, and performance often left everyone drained, yet Jimin would go out of his way to check on the team. He made sure everyone had water, offered snacks, and even shared lighthearted jokes to ease the tension. There were days when the energy in the rehearsal room was low, but Jimin's presence brought a sense of calm and reassurance. The dancers began to notice a pattern. Jimin had a natural way of observing and understanding people's emotions. If someone looked tired or stressed, he would quietly find ways to lift their spirits. If someone felt overlooked, he would make them feel seen. These moments, although small, left lasting impressions. What makes these stories particularly striking is that they are rarely visible to fans watching performances on stage. Most people see Jimin dancing flawlessly, singing passionately, and connecting with audiences around the world. What they don't see are the moments behind the curtain, the small gestures of care and kindness that don't make it to highlight reels or social media posts. The former backup dancer emphasized that these experiences painted a completely different picture of Jimin, one that goes beyond talent and charisma. He is not just an idol admired for his skills, he is a human being who genuinely cares about the people around him. This side of Jimin is also evident in how he interacts with the team during downtime. The dancer shared that even after long rehearsals, Jimin would engage in conversations, asking about their lives, their dreams, and how they were coping with the demanding schedule. It wasn't a superficial courtesy, it was genuine curiosity and care. He would remember small details about people's families, their hobbies, or even past struggles, and bring them up later as a way of showing that he truly listens. These gestures might go unnoticed by the audience, but for those who experienced them, they created a sense of belonging and respect that was invaluable during such a challenging career. Another memorable moment occurred during a particularly emotional performance. The energy of the crowd was overwhelming, the choreography complex, and the dancers were exhausted. In the middle of the routine, one of the backup dancers faltered slightly, and a ripple of tension passed through the group. Jimin, in the middle of executing his own intricate moves, subtly adjusted his position to support the dancer, making sure the mistake didn't disrupt the flow of the performance. After the stage lights dimmed and the audience erupted in applause, Jimin quietly gave the dancer a nod of encouragement, a small gesture that meant the world to someone who had been feeling anxious and inadequate. These silent acts of care, repeated countless times, revealed a level of empathy that was as inspiring as his talent. The former dancer also highlighted Jimin's humility. Despite being one of the most recognized members of BTS, he never acted superior or untouchable. In rehearsals, he was approachable, open to collaboration, and willing to offer guidance without making anyone feel inferior. He would give feedback in a way that was constructive and encouraging, ensuring that everyone felt motivated rather than criticized. This humility, combined with his genuine concern for others, created an atmosphere of trust and camaraderie, allowing the entire team to perform at their best. Fans often see Jimin as an icon, a performer who seems almost untouchable, yet these behind-the-scenes stories remind us that he is profoundly human. His ability to empathize, to uplift, and to connect on a personal level is what sets him apart, not just as an entertainer, but as a person. The former backup dancer's reflections also serve as a reminder that kindness and humanity often go unnoticed in the world of entertainment, where the spotlight tends to focus on talent and fame rather than character. Yet, it is precisely these quiet, consistent acts of care that leave the deepest impact. For many fans, hearing these stories adds a new layer to their admiration. It's one thing to appreciate Jimin for his dancing, singing, and stage presence. It's another to recognize the compassion and thoughtfulness he shows to those around him. The narrative shared by the former backup dancer has resonated widely because it humanizes a superstar, making his achievements and persona feel relatable while also inspiring. It encourages fans to look beyond the polished performances and see the person behind the idol, understanding that success is not just about talent, but also about character and the way one treats others. In a world where public personas can sometimes feel distant or unattainable, stories like these remind us that even the most famous and talented individuals experience life's pressures and emotions just like everyone else. They can be sources of inspiration, not just for their achievements, but for their empathy, humility, and the quiet ways they make others feel valued. The former backup dancer's heartfelt account of Jimin shows that even in a high-pressure, highly competitive environment, kindness and understanding can shine through, leaving an unforgettable mark on the lives of those who experience it. Ultimately, these stories of Jimin's warmth and compassion are not just about one individual, they are about the broader message that fame and talent need not diminish humanity. They remind us that everyone, regardless of their status, has the power to make a positive impact through small, thoughtful actions. Jimin's ability to notice, support, and uplift the people around him, even when he himself is under immense pressure, demonstrates a level of empathy that is rare and remarkable. It is the side of him, the caring, attentive, and deeply human side, that many fans are just beginning to discover, and it is what makes him not only a superstar on stage but also a role model in life. For fans, these revelations are heartwarming, offering a deeper connection to someone they admire. For those who aspire to make a difference in any field, the lesson is clear. Talent and success are meaningful, but true impact comes from kindness, empathy, and the willingness to lift others along the way. Jimin, through his quiet gestures and thoughtful presence, exemplifies this lesson in ways that extend far beyond the stage. The former backup dancer's story is a beautiful reminder that behind every public figure, there is a human being with the capacity to inspire not just through performance, but through genuine care and compassion. These moments, small yet profound, encourage fans and observers alike to pay attention to the nuances of human connection, to recognize the value of empathy, and to celebrate not only achievements but the character behind them. Jimin's story, as shared by someone who witnessed it firsthand, offers an inspiring glimpse into the power of kindness, the significance of humility, and the enduring impact of thoughtful, human gestures that transcend fame. It is a story that resonates deeply, reminding us that while the world often focuses on glitz, glamour, and spectacle, it is the simple, human moments that leave the most lasting impressions. In the end, the former backup dancer's reflections paint a portrait of Jimin that fans rarely see on stage, a compassionate, empathetic, and humble individual who values the people around him as much as the craft he performs. These stories are a testament to the idea that behind every dazzling performance lies a person who, despite the pressures and demands of fame, chooses to show kindness and support to others. It is this humanity, quietly yet powerfully demonstrated, that makes Jimin's journey not only inspiring but profoundly touching, offering lessons about empathy, resilience, and the transformative power of caring for those around us.